Starfish are fascinating creatures, but what do they eat? This video will explore everything from how starfish eat to how they reproduce. Keep watching. Starfish overview. Starfish are invertebrates. Invertebrate is the term for animals that do not have a backbone, like fish, amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. Starfish are one of the most unique types of invertebrates because they have such long arms compared to their bodies. Their scientific name is ASTEROIDEA, which loosely translates to star-like. A starfish's mouth is located in the middle of its body underneath its central disc. Their mouth and anus create a straight line called a tube foot. The tube foot has tiny pores which are used to suck in food and expel waste. The feet are used to create a suction designed to pull the starfish to their food source. They only move when they're hungry. Starfish digestion. The anatomy of a starfish is very specific when it comes to what goes where. Starfish have developed little teeth called pedicellari over time, which help them crush and break down their food. These pedicellari are found on the underside of their arms and in some instances can move around to different locations. Starfish ingest both small arthropods, invertebrates with external skeletons, such as crustaceans, and detritus, dead organic matter. Once the starfish ingests food, it travels through their tube feet to their stomach and then to their esophagus. The starfish's stomach is filled with pincers, which crush down on the food piece by piece. This is similar to your own jaw biting down on something in order for them to digest the food. The food then travels down to the middle of their body where it ends up in an intestine. What starfish eat? Just like in the wild, starfish should only ever be fed meaty foods. They can eat mussels, clams, live fish like goldfish, and any other meaty food item. Feeding your starfish shrimp can be tricky because some species of shrimp, like the blood red shrimp, contain carminic acid, which causes them to turn red when their bodies break down after being eaten. Carminic acid is in both the exoskeleton and circulatory system of these shrimp. If your starfish eats carminic acid, it can cause them to go into cardiac arrest. This means that feeding your starfish shrimp is something you should be very careful about. Luckily, goldfish are great to feed your starfish because they're easy to get and don't contain any carminic acid. Starfish reproduction. The benthic and pelagic starfish reproduce sexually in order to reproduce offspring. The male starfish creates sperm, which is deposited into the female's water vascular system. Her eggs are fertilized by the male when they meet up with their sperm, which then travels to the female's arms. The eggs then travel down into her tube feet and into the sea floor, where they'll grow until they're ready to become baby starfish. Starfish have an interesting reproductive process, considering that since they only have one opening where waste is released as well as sperm and eggs developed, how does all this stuff stay inside of them? When it comes to fertilization, the male's sperm has to be deposited on the female starfish's lower side or underside in order for her eggs to not get mixed up with her waste. It's simply a matter of anatomy. Starfish can have up to 30,000 babies at once. It's taken care of by the mother for a couple of weeks until it's able to find food on its own. For more info, visit our site today. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.